It's more like a ranting video. But if no one tells you that parenting is hard, please, if you're hearing it for the first time, hear it now. Parenting is hard, especially in this time and season. Hi, lovelies. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new on this page, welcome. This is Chisom. Welcome to Sumi Space. So, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always tuning in. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share. I also like to hear from you. So, comment in the comment section. So, on today's episode, I'll be talking about something that has always bothered me. So, I started having this thought in my heart about how I prepared for marriage, how I read different books for marriage, how I prepared myself actually for marriage, how I knew what I want and how to follow every single step before I got married, right? And how it helped me make the right decision of who my partner should be. But I never really prepared for parenting because the truth of the matter is that I just believe that when I give birth, somehow I'll figure it out.
Oh my God!
So I believe plenty of us are on this table. So you might be wondering why I decided to make this video. So before I get right down into it, like I said before, welcome to Somi Space. It's your girl Chisum. Please like, subscribe, and share. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Parenting is a journey that no one prepares you for. Truly, no one prepares you for parenting because you don't know what you're going to expect. You don't know the personality of your child. Because unlike getting married, you're seeing your options and you're making decisions based on what you already have something you're going to make your decisions based on. So I decided to make this video because I started speaking with my cousin and she said like, why don't you make this video? You never know who it will help. So I decided to make this video today. I had the delay in making this video because I don't have any answer to parenting yet, but it's a journey that I am taking a day at a time. And I believe that this video is for people that are married, that have children, that are expecting children, or that are not yet married. At the same time, you're preparing for marriage, also prepare for parenting. Because the truth of the matter is that when you get into the marriage and you start bearing children, you might not even have the time to actually prepare yourself for that. It's not that it's late, it's not late, but it's an intentional journey. So why do I call this intentional journey? Because of the times and seasons we are in, you have to take intentional steps to make sure that your children come out right. So I always tell myself when I'm praying for my children that, Lord, you are
The owner.
of these children. You just give me the custody of the children here on earth to take care of them. So I am doing all I can do to make sure that these children they grow according to your will and along your way. Please help me take care of them. So, and somehow, so far, so good, this prayer has helped me. But apart from the spiritual aspects of this training up of children, in terms of it also has to do with the academic aspect, it also has to do with the social aspects and all that. So, it's actually a whole lot of work. If no one tells you that parenting is hard, please, if you're hearing it for the first time, hear it now. Parenting is hard, especially in this time and season. But you can do, sorry, my mic. Parenting is hard, especially in this time and season, but you can do the best you can do and leave the rest for God. That is my emblem. That is how I see parenting now. I do the best I can do and leave the rest for God. So, some of the challenges I see as a parent, first of all, from my own side, balancing my work, balancing my career, my lifestyle, and balancing my children's life. So but every stage has its own challenges. So from the stage of giving birth to the stage of winning your babies is a different challenge. From the stage of winning off your babies to the stage of teenage. Actually, I've not entered the teen age, but from the age where I am now, when they're trying to develop their personality is a different thing because nowadays, when we grew up, I would say we grew up in a confined environment. Confined environment is because your parents can tell you, stay in this house, don't go out. And they can actually say what happened in the house. Not because they had camera in the house, but because they knew what was around the house and they knew that the environment is controlled. But right now, for our generation, you can tell them, okay, fine, put on the cartoon, but or use this tablet from your right there from your room. they can travel the whole world. So that's what I mean by the world is different now. So, and our kids are exposed to different things right now. So it's more difficult for us now to train these children. So, but if we, some people will be like, don't worry, they will always figure it out. I don't know if we actually figured it out when we were trying to grow up, or the figuring out we figured, did it really make us better people? Did it make us better? Did it make it easier for us? So the intentionality in parenting is something that we, the millennials that are parents, should look into. We shouldn't leave anything to chance. So I mentioned three aspects of parenting, apart from the religious, that's the Christian aspect. Talked about the academic aspect and the social life aspect. So right now in the academic aspect, so we have to put in the work to make sure that they are right on track in terms of the academics. So I know that right now in our generation or in their coming generation, not like the conventional academics that people want. People will be like, don't worry, my child will be a YouTuber, or don't worry, my child will be a software engineer. But the truth is that our conventional reading type puts in some disciplines in them that will take them far in whatever career that they choose. So I always tell my kids this thing that look, I'm telling you to read, not because I want you to be a doctor or because I want you to be this, but sitting down to read is a skill that you need to acquire. And if you cannot sit down and do something, trust me, you will not sit down and do anything. If you, let me take that again. If you cannot sit down and read, you cannot sit down and do anything. So for you even to create content, you need to it's not just bring out your camera and do something. There are things you have to follow. You need to prepare your script, you need to do this, do that. So you need to prepare. One thing parenting has actually taught me is patience because I don't think I used to be a patient person. I'm still learning patience actually because right now I don't even think I'm still patient because sometimes you just react. But it's okay. I have always said since the beginning of the video, it's something that I am learning. It's an ongoing process. I don't have an answer to it, but you have to be intentional about it. So that's about the academics, about the social life. You have to know who they interact with. You have to know who they make friends. You have to talk with them to know what they are saying, how they react to different situations, what they think about different situations, tell them about life, tell them about sexual life, so many things. And right now, the truth of the matter is that as young as 6, 7 years, you start mentioning all these things to your children, but at different, you don't expose a 10-year-old to sexual topic in the same way you're exposed to a 7-year-old or a 5-year-old. You still tell them the same thing, but in different ways. And also, as a parent, I also feel that you should go for some of these seminars that will help you in parenting. It helps me. It's not as much as there is a popular one that is ongoing. I am not a member, but I've asked someone that has gone through the program, and like I said, it's an intentional process because it's tedious. I know I don't have that time. I'm just taking it a day at a time. I'm praying and believing God to help me. I might still subscribe to the class. Yes, if you can, please go ahead and do it. I support 100% support because I know that I don't think I'll get the full benefit of what I'm going to pay for because of lack of time. For now, I believe in taking it. No pressure. I'm not putting pressure on myself. I'm not putting pressure on anybody. I just want to take it a day at a time and pray to God to help me carry out what I'm supposed to do. Help me with my patience, help me with my emotional intelligence and all that. So the truth of the matter is that challenging the parenting is so much, and I don't even know how I'm going to put everything under 12 minutes video. But I would like to also hear from other parents. So I would like to know, am I the only one that experiencing these parenting stuff, challenges in parenting? I would like to hear your the challenges you face as a parent in your house. How did you overcome it? So very soon I'll be becoming a mother to a teenager, and I hear that's a different ballgame altogether. I'm still asking God for the grace to help me over or maneuver that stage of in parenting, as He has helped me this far with so much patience, with so much love. So I'm going to make another video on this. Probably this is more like a ranting video, but probably a more detailed video about parenting, what I've done so far in my parenting journey, what has helped me so far in my parenting journey, and my challenges so far. Probably I might see someone here that have some solutions or suggestions, or even recommend books for that I can read. I think I'll do more books now because to attend seminars now is I don't think I will can be able to keep up with that. So if you know odd books you can recommend for me for parenting, please do. I'd like to read them and maybe learn from them. See you guys in my next video. Bye.